Hi, welcome back. This is part 2 of my latest thrift haul from the Goodwill outlet bins. These are the shoe portion of my, are we recording? Yeah, because I wasn't recording a minute ago. And it's $1.99 pound, $33.83 is what I paid for the shoes. And just over $2 a pair was my cost. So first up are these Ariat slippers, hard sole, and almost like new condition. I like the little thing on the side. They're like almost moccasin style, but that I thought I could get right out with like a spray of OxyClean. I worked on it for a little bit. It's lighter, but I think I damaged the shoe a little bit. So since they're already messed up, because if you look at them together, the one is now darker than the other one. So I'm just going to soak them in OxyClean and see what happens. And if I can't get them and the spots out, I'll just use them this winter for around my house. So it's not a total loss. And the shoes, I feel like it was slim pickings. I got some little kid shoes, you know, because I couldn't really find a lot. These are Laura Scott. Now, sometimes when I find a pair of shoes that look this great, I sometimes get them home and find out why they were at the bins. But these, they were size 7.5, chunky block heel, square-ish toe. That's more square than round, I think. I don't know. Well, anyway, they're leather, and they look like they're practically, my hair is like bothering me, practically new condition. And then, let's see, these, really the wrong type of time of season. These are Bionic, they're leather, they're hook and loop, they're adjustable. There's a little spot right there. Espadrilles. There's a lot of keywords I can use for these. Bionics normally do pretty good for me. Sometimes not, but I feel like, I don't know. There for a while I was like, oh, Bionics don't really sell, but I haven't been, there was a period of time where I didn't find any to list. So the ones I had, maybe that's why I felt like it was slowing down. But I feel like it's still a good brand to pick up. And these are one of my kids' shoes. Kids' shoes are almost always in good condition, unless if they go through a couple siblings. These are only, what's that? That's Saucony, right? I think that's Saucony. Funny, it doesn't say Saucony. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it is Saucony. It says it on the back. A hook and loop. Little sneakers. I'll spritz the bottoms. Give them a little bit of a scrub. And they'll be good to go. I don't know what that pink stuff is on the side. I may or may not be able to get it out. The inside needs a lint roll. I don't know if the soles will come out or not. Doesn't feel like they will. Sometimes the soles come right out. But I'll get that out, even if I have to put tape down in there. These are J. Adams. They're leather. I was thinking maybe cheerleading season's coming. I don't know if they wear platforms, though. We'll see. They're white sneakers. Someone might want them. I don't know that brand. And these need a little bit of cleaning. Sometimes they look navy blue, sometimes they look black. I will disclose that. You see, if I pull back here, it looks more black, but closer to the light, they look navy blue. I think they're, I don't know. But these are White Mountain. I'm going to use the Y2K, chunky, I don't know if goth would work. I'll have to see what other people are doing. But Y2K and chunky, definitely leather. And what size are these guys? They're a 9.5. And it looks like it says booster. So, but they're super cute. I like them. So they should do well. I just sold a pair of booties. Don't know the brand, but it was not like a big, be on the lookout for this brand. No Boundaries, maybe, Candies, Walmart brand, I don't know. But they sold for $45. Someone had offered $45, and I was like, I paid like $3 for these shoes. Yes, please, thank you. And I priced them up high. I think I priced them up $60, but I was happy with $45. Get it in, get it out, get it gone, right? So these are, again, a summer item. Little girls' Keens. And I forgot to check to make sure. Yeah, the size tag is still in there. Sometimes with water shoes and hiking shoes, like the size tag wears off where you can't. Nope, that's not the size tag. Here it is. Little girls, size 9. They're Keen. I mean, they're not going to sell for $bucks, but they will sell. And at $1.99 a pound, I paid nothing for them. That's the thing about the little kid shoes. And these, come on, man. What little girl does not want to be a princess? Let's try that again. What little girl does not want to be a princess? These are moccasin style slip-on. I don't even know the brand. No, I don't. I picked them up solely because they were cute. They're Target. Come on in. They are so cute and they weigh nothing, and some little girl is just gonna love to have these sparkly little moccasin faux fur lined slippers. And then I have, these need a little bit of work on the hook and loop. I have a little metal thing that I can get right up under all of that stuff. There's a piece of my hair on my lip. There we go. I got it. They said washable. They're Keens, you know, so. And these are size 6. And with kids' shoes, because I get confused with them, I'm not even going to start that now. I always put them on a roller, so like parents who are shopping can tell the difference between a little kid size 6 and I guess these are baby size 6. So I'm so confused. I sell them, but I always have to double check because I don't sell them all the time. And for me, it's just easier to let my buyer see the measurement of the bottom of the shoe, so they can be confident that they are buying the right size, because nowadays people don't have money to waste. You have to be mindful of your dollars. Like, you can't be like, oh, if it's not the right size, I'll just send it back. No, I want my buyers to have all of the information so they don't send it back to me, because I don't want the return, because that's expensive for me and it's expensive for them. And yeah, these are Soft, S-O-F-F-T. I don't find this brand a lot. I'm not crazy about the heel style. I don't know if that does well or not, but for me, I don't like that kind of heel. I don't wear heels anyway. I'll wear like a very low wedge, but I don't wear heels. Says size 12. They're suede. They are in really good condition. And this is a cross between a brown and an olive green. Maybe I'll use the word taupe to describe it. And they have this cool buckle detail, which just adds to it. And then I don't have a lot of shoes to share with you. These are a wedge of the Lucky brand. They do need a lint roll, and I have like a suede brush. I'll brush them up. But overall, they are in decent condition. I know this is just a basic style, but if I'm going to drive an hour to go get some inventory, I'm going to work with what I have. You know, not every bin stay are you going to find like the best stuff, and it's a lot of time, a lot of gas, and I need stuff to write. I mean, I could write my small mixed up toys that are going to sell for $3 to $5, but I'd rather write something that is worth a little more, and that's why sometimes I'll just pick up Lucky brand basic wedge heels with no wedge shoes with no bells and whistles, because they'll sell, but not for Vugo bucks. So these, I believe my husband found. They're not branded, but they're like mesh heeled booties. No, you're a fuzzball. There are a lot of fuzzballs today. The heel is even textured. This floral mesh embroidery, witchy goth, zipped in the back. They did have a size, because that's, I hope they had a size. I might have just got overly ecstatic about the shoe. Size 41 on the bottom. I don't know what I'm going to get for these, but Goodwill was asking $9.99, and yeah, I mean, I'll look them up, you know, if I can find the exact pair. Like, I hope they're not like some cheap AliExpress shoes. They don't feel cheap. They don't feel luxury either. So, we'll see. Well, actually, yeah, I think the heel's plastic. Like, maybe they are a cheapy brand. Well, anyway, I'm going to list them. Someone might be looking for them. Or a style like that. Witchy, goth, romantic, whimsy goth. These need a lint roll. They are predictions, size 10. They need a little cleaning on the heel. That might be a scuff. That's a scuff. But I like the simple buckled button detail. This is like a fabric, and this is leather, or maybe this is suede. I'm going to look on the inside tag. But boot season is coming, and yeah, it's the time of year that my sales do go up. If I can find enough boots to write when the season is coming, I feel like I do really, really, really good. I remember when I used to do a lot on Dollar Day at the Goodwill, I used to buy all of the kids' boots, and I would take my time all summer long, cleaning them up, and polishing them, and getting all that crap out of the hook and loop. And I had too many to list. I waited until I had too many, but I collected them all summer. And I don't know for how long I listed nothing but kids' boots, and they sold like so fast. Once I started going, I started early in like this time of the year, maybe August, and I think I sold every single pair except for one tiny pink pair. I don't even know the brand, that sold the beginning of the following season. So yeah, so if you can get something cheap and you don't mind sitting and waiting on it. Then I didn't really have a space issue. Like, I was still building up my inventory, but now I have a space issue. I feel very crowded, and I'm trying to make little critiques and little changes. I'll get there, but right now, like this room, I was like, oh, I'm gonna take down the light box, I'm gonna have more room, I'm gonna have to put my table. I have to go get a chair that is not taking up a lot of space so I can use this table properly, because I can't, I'm still too low. The table's here, and maybe the legs are adjustable. I think the legs are adjustable. Maybe I'll try that. So I don't have to go buy a new chair. Because I have a chair and a beanbag. So, yeah. So now I'm rambling. So I want to thank you for watching to the end. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified when I upload a new video. And don't forget to leave a comment because it would help my channel and I really would appreciate your feedback. So until next time, I'll see you then. Happy thrifting. Bye.